Very good afternoon, all of you. So today we are continuing the same topic. Some more problems we can solve from the CET only. Yesterday I was solved nearly 9 questions. So today we are going to start with the 10th question number 10. It's a question number 10. Okay. So I'll read the question. Please listen carefully. For a dipole Q equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb and D equal to 0.01 meter, calculate the maximum torque for this dipole if E equal to 5 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per coulomb. Options I will going to write down here. Option 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter. Option B 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter. C 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton meter. And D 1 into 10 to the power of 2 Newton meter square. Okay, so once again I will read the question. Try to understand. For a dipole Q equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb and D equal to 0.01 meter, calculate the maximum torque for this dipole if E equal to 5 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per coulomb. So try for this, you also try it. So which option it is correct, tell me. Okay, so now question number 10 it is so here we can see that according to the statement, so maximum, calculate the maximum torque for this dipole. As you are knowing that torque, that is a tau maximum. So as you are knowing that tau equal to, what is that formula? P into E cos theta, sorry, P into E sin theta, we can see it. Okay, P into E sin theta. So P into C sin theta means theta it is a 90 degree, then it is maximum. So that's why tau maximum equal to, so PE, PE means Q into 2L into E. This 2L value, here it is the D, that is the 2L we can consider. So this way I am going to write down the Q into D into E. So now substitute the values. Q value 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6, D 0.01 into 5 into 10 to the power of 5. Now multiplied here, 2 into 5, 10. This is 10. This is minus 6. This is plus 1. 10 to the power of minus 1. This is 10 to the power of minus 2. So this is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So that will be the answer we are getting. That is a Newton meter. 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton meter. This is tau maximum. So you are going to see that here which option is correct. So C 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter and 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton meter. The unit of torque maximum it is Newton meter. So option C it is correct. Okay, 10th its option is C. 10th one its option it is C. Okay, so everybody got it. Now next question, 11th one. See the 11th question. For a dipole, what is the magnitude of a point charge due to which the electric field 30 centimeter away has the magnitude of 2 Newton per coulomb? Given that 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught equal to 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. Okay, so Newton meter square per coulomb square. Now options is here. You can see the option. First one option is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. B option 3 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. C option 5 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. And D 9 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. Okay, so now we are going to see that electric field. Okay, this is 11th question. Question number 11 we are going to start it. So according to this one, electric field due to a point charge. Electric field due to a point charge E equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. Okay, R square. So already they have given the water electric field 30 centimeter away. So 30 centimeter away means R equal to 30 centimeter. So this we can write down the 30 divided by 100 because it is in what we are going to it is in convert in terms of meter. That is a 30 divided by 100. So it is in meter we are getting it. And then this Q value. Q, it is given that 2 Newton per coulomb electric field. So the electric field E equal to how much? 2 Newton per coulomb. Okay, electric field value is 2 Newton per coulomb. So according to this one we can substitute here. So this is 2 equal to 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into, so Q value we have to calculate. R value is 30 divided by 100. This is whole square. Now cross multiplied here. So Q equal to, so 2 into 30 by 100 whole square whole divided by 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Okay, so now 2 in divided by 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 30 whole square, it is a 900. Okay, so it's what we are going to know, 900. This we can write down the 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 2. So this 9 and this is get cancelled. Okay, so 100 also it get cancelled. So 2 into, so 9 plus 2 it is 11, it will go up, then it is minus 11. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. So here which option is correct? A option it is correct. So 11th answer is it is A. 11th option it is A. Okay. So now next question we can see 12th one. Okay, problem number 12. Now listen carefully. A dipole of electric dipole moment P is placed in a uniform electric field of strength E. If theta is the angle between positive direction of P and E, then the potential energy of the electric dipole is largest when theta is, option it is given. So option first, pi divided by 4, B pi by 2, C pi, and D it is a 0. Another one option also it is there, that is 2 divided by 3 pi. So 5 options means it is a Kerala. In Kerala, in other state they may going to give the 5 options also. So you can see that A, B, C, D, E. So now according to this one, so as you are knowing that the electric potential energy of an electric dipole in a uniform electric field, so that is U equal to minus P dot E. Okay, P is the dipole moment and E is the water electric field, that is a minus P E. P dot we can remove is cos theta. So this is Q. Okay, minus P cos theta. So when, for example, if it is maximum means when it is possible maximum, when theta should be what, 1. So when it is a 1, either it is a 1 means it is minus sign, it is also indicating. So that's why here we can use the word cos theta equal to -1. Okay, so theta equal to cos inverse of -1, it is a pi. Theta equal to what we are getting now? -1, it's a pi. So C option it is correct. So 12th, the option it is a C, it is correct. Okay. Now next question we can see that. Now next one, the ratio of electrostatic and gravitational forces acting between the electron and proton separated by a distance 5 into 10 to the power of -11 meter will be charge on electron, that is a 1.6 into 10 raised to -19 coulomb, and mass of electron. So mass of electron is given 9.1 into 10 raised to -31 kg. Mass of proton, so that is the mass of proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power of -27 kg, and it is given that G equal to 6.7 into 10 to the power of 11 -11 Newton meter square per kg square. Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, so this is the question. Once again I will write down. I will going to read this question. The ratio of electrostatic and gravitational forces acting between electron and proton separated by a distance 5 into 10 to the power of -11 meter will be charge of electron. That is a charge of electron, we can write on the water E square. So that is E value. Charge of electron, it is E. So 1.6 into 10 to the power of -19 coulomb, and mass of electron, I will write down, it is a Me equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power of -31. This is a MP equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of -7, and this will be the water distance between the two charges, that is R. So now you can see that you have to take the ratio of gravitational force and electrostatic force. So that gravitational force, we can write down the formula. Gravitational force F equal to G m1 m2 divided by r square. Here m1 means mv, mass of electron, and mass of proton divided by r square. We will substitute the value 6.7 into 10 to the power of -11 into 9.1 into 10 to the power of -31, and the mass of this proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power of -27 whole divided by r square. This is the 5 into 10 to the power of -11 whole square. Okay, so here I will going to write down this one, 5 into 10 to the power of -11 whole square. Instead of that, 2 times I will going to write down 5 into 10 to the power of -11 into 5 into 10 to the power of -11. Now we are going to divide it. So this we can divide it like this way. 5 into 5, it is 25. into 10 to the power of -22. So here we can divide. So this is a 4 jam is 0.4. This is a 4 6 1, it will be there. So that is nearly 6.25. We can going to divide it 6.25. Again we can see this one 3 is 3 point. This is 1 means we can write down the water 3.033 something, it will be recurring. So that is this is 2 0.08 near about. You multiplied and divided by this, so we are getting the 3.9 into, this is minus 11, minus 31, that is minus 42, and this one is minus 27. It's about nearly 10 to the power of minus 69. This will go up, that is 22. Okay, so nearly what we are getting now, subtract here, so 3.9 gravitational force. So gravitational force Fg, I am going to write down it. Similarly, we can see the electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Okay, so options I have not written. Okay, options I am going to write down here. So A option, it is a 2.36 into 10 to the power of 39, and this is 2.36 into 10 to the power of 40, and this one is 2.34 into 10 to the power of 41, and D option 2.34 into 10 to the power of we can see it. So as we are knowing that F equal to, according to Coulomb's law, so 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square means, so both the value it will be the same. The charge of electron also E, and charge of proton is also same, that is E only, so divided by R square. So this we can write down 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into, this is E, so 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 whole square divided by R. R, it is 25 into 10 to the power of minus 20. Okay, so as I did here, so same type, if you calculate the value of this one, nearly we are getting the what, 9.22 into 10 to the power of minus 8 Newton. Okay, minus 8 Newton. So now what we have to do now, you take the ratio of this one. So we are going to take the what ratio. So here I will going to write on the, so Fe divided by Fg equal to, Fe value it is 9.22 10 to the power of minus 8 divided by, that is 3.9 into 10 to the power of minus 47. Okay, so if you divide, the answer we are getting it is 2.36 into 10 to the power of 39 we are getting it, 10 to the power of 39. So what we are going to get now, option it is A option. So 13th, it is about the what, A option we are getting it. Okay. Please give me the answer whether you are solving or not. Okay, now next question I am going to read it. An electric dipole is placed in an uniform electric field with the dipole axis making an angle theta with the direction of the electric field. The orientation of the dipole for stable equilibrium is. Okay, so what will be the orientation of a stable equilibrium? I am going to write down the options here. The option is like this way. A option pi by 6, B option pi by 3, C option 0, and D option pi by 2. Okay, pi divided by 2. So 14th one. Okay, I already written the option C because it is directly for stable equilibrium, means this is the one charge. So this is minus Q and this will be the what, plus Q. So it is placed in a electric field. So when it is placed in the electric field, so what will be the dipole? So the dipole angle means it should be what, parallel. So when it is parallel means theta equal to 0. So theta equal to 0 means option it is a C. Okay. option what we are going to get now, it's about the C. Okay. Next, the 15th question I am going to read it. 15th one. Figure shows electric field lines in which an electric dipole P is placed as shown in figure. In which of the following statement is correct? Okay. So, which of the following statement is correct? See A option. The dipole will not experience any force. Okay. So B option. The dipole will experience a force towards right, C option C, the dipole will experience a force towards left. Next D, the dipole will experience a force upwards. So this is the 15th one. Okay, so according to the diagram, we can see that in diagram, this is the minus q, this is the plus q. Okay, so it's a dipole moment. We can see that the direction of the dipole moment, it will be minus q to plus q. So here these are the what electric field lines. So the space between the electric field lines, it is increasing. So it means that when it is increases, so what happens now? The weaker force it will be exert. That is a weak electric field, we can see it, or weaker force also we can see that. So when it is crowded, it is a more. Means force it will be going to be decreases. So force it will be going to be what decreases. Then dipole, what will be the dipole it will be experiencing means it's about the what C option. The dipole will experience towards left to right. So it's a C option. It is the correct one. Option C, it is the correct option. Okay. So now next question I am going to read this one, 16th one. So answer it is a C. 15th answer it is a C. Now listen carefully. Two similar small spheres having plus q and minus q charge are kept at a certain distance. F, capital F force acts between the small spheres having plus q charge is kept, then it will experience a force in magnitude and direction as. Okay, I'll write down this option, sir, and you can understand. So first option is 0 having no direction. 0 having no direction. 0 having no direction. So 8F towards plus Q charge, and C 8F towards minus Q charge, and D 4F towards plus q charge. Plus q charge. So now see 16th one here according to the this statement it is given that two similar small spheres having plus q and minus q charge are kept at a certain distance. So this means that according to this one this is plus q and this will be the one minus q. They are kept at a certain distance. Okay, they are kept at a certain distance. So the force acts between the two small, the middle of two spheres, another one small charge having plus q is a place. This is the plus q. Okay, middle of this two charges. So then it will experience a force in magnitude and direction. So as we are knowing that, so this will be the what A. This is what we are going to see the A, and this one is B, and this one is the C. So total the distance what we are going to see the R. Total distance it is about the what R. So the middle one means R divided by 2. This is also what we are going to get now R divided by 2. The force exerting from here from A to B it is FA, and this one negative it will be there, that will be what FC. We can see it. The force between A and C. They are going to take the first A and C. So that force between A and C F equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square divided by similar charges are there. So that's why I have taken the word Q1 into Q2 is that is Q into Q, it is Q square divided by R square. Okay. So now when sphere B is kept, here another one charge it is kept. So the distance between these two it is about the R by 2 and this also R by 2. The net force it is a F net, we can see that F net equal to FA plus FC. FA plus FC. So FA plus FC means 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square divided by R by 2 whole square plus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square divided by R by 2 whole square. You see that R by 2 whole square means it is a 4. Okay, 2 square it is a 4. This is also 4. 4 plus 4 it's about the 8. 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square, that is nothing but the F. So it is a 8F. F net it is equal to 8F. Now the direction. The direction, which direction it will be there? So that you have to understanding means, so the direction towards the water minus Q charge, because the both the force it is towards the what minus Q charge only. So that's why it's about the what option it is a C. 8F towards a minus Q charge. Okay, so that is the option. C is the correct answer. Okay, 16th it's about the what C answer.